First and 15. They go play action here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. How it's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
On second down, here's Ryan. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game, and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Manning and the Giants come up now first and 10 right at the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. On second down, here's Manning. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Manning. He finds Coleman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he stopped immediately there. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A good pickup there, a 22.
I'm about to do a disservice to the catch we just saw. One-handed, coming down with it, just like that. Yeah, I know. Odell Beckham Jr. We're used to this, aren't we?
We are.
And that's just wrong on every level. That was spectacular.
Into the red zone now. Manning. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And Manning keeps it himself. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Eli Manning, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Space. Right. 11. Get up.
Now Ryan on first down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That one goes for 24 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
Hey. Got three down. Right. Hey, alert 3.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Right. 54, south. Go.
On second down, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
20. 21.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle made there by Robert Alford.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. There goes Sterling Shepard. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And he's got it up and through. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the pitch to Freeman. Freeman a 1st down and more. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long.
Right there. Oh, dang, baby. Hey, wait. Hey, gun. Hey, wait. Gun. 59, right? Mike is 59. Hey, express. 21. 39. There you go.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 42. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Get up! Right! 21! Watch left. Hey! Let it go!
Now Ryan on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Hey, gun. Space. Hey, Tuesday. Get up! Ready, son!
On 1st down, Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 18 yards the gain for number 18. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
22! Get up!
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Hey, right after.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw, it's Manning. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Manning now on 1st down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Manning. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. 2nd half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle to Beckham. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape.
Hey, gun. On! Get up! On! I got him. On me. Hey, Tuesday. Check motion. 39. Hey.
Now it's Ryan. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Escapes the defender. And that one results in 35 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, Tuesday. Let's go.
From the shotgun, Ryan. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
39. Let him go.
He'll get it up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
21.
They'll try and run. Freeman. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. And Bryant's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Shotgun now for Manning. Coleman has it here right side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards that time for number 19. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Manning now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run the option right here on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
And one of the things that makes this play so difficult to defend is that it has so many options to it. And the quarterback has to go through them and fast. Do you hand it off inside? Do you keep it yourself? Do you pitch it to a trailing back? On this play, it's hard to say that he made the right decision because that play was swallowed up for no gain.
The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 3rd down, it's Cohen. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Second and 10 now. Ryan. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
12. Hey. Gun.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Wait. 20.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Ryan now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Right. Left.
Again, Ryan. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
There we go.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
21. Left.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
To throw again is Ryan. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
He's going to get it running right. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, Ridley.
On second down, here's Ryan. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Wait! There we go! 20! Hey, let's go!
On third and goal, Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Bryant's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And New York set to take the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Manning will try again on second down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Watch two. Here we go. 21. Gun. On. 20. 54, south. Gotta go.
On 1st down, Ryan. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Hey, let's go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey. Got three. 39. Get up.
He's back to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
22. 20, 20. Hey.
He'll look to throw. Well, he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go. 20, 20. Hey, gun. Go.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Let's go.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Gun. 11. Wait. Hey, let's go. Hey, south. Hey, 59, ready. 39. Hey. On.
They'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Let's go.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
21. Hey, Tuesday. Screen. Let's go. Get up. Motion. Let him go.
Back to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
That's fielded in the end zone. Spinning past him. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. Forced out to his left. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drop.
Corey Coleman. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.